Hey everyone, I'm Jordan and come along with me while we do some hair. Today's client is going to be a vivid undercut using some classic colour blocking as well as a freehand technique for a balayage refresh. Here's a little look at the before just so you can get a glimpse of what we're working with. I start off by prepping the hair with Joico Defy Damage Pro Series 1, which is a bond protector that helps prevent any further chemical damage within the hair. Now let's go ahead and mix up. The first formula that we're going to mix is going to be Joico Blonde Life Powder, and that's going in with 20 bol. The next one that we're going to mix up is going to be Joico Blonde Life Clay Lightener, which is a new lightener from them, and we're mixing that with 30 bol. I've already sectioned out the back panel we're going to be working on. I'm starting with an off-scalp application to start with, using our Blonde Life Powder formula, really saturating and working that bleach in, making sure that I don't go any higher than about half an inch away from the scalp, because that will cause hot roots, and that is really not the vibe we're going in for today. We decided to take some sections round to the front so that we could actually enjoy seeing the colour placement whilst it's still being somewhat hidden, and really rocking out that vibe at the side panel. While those sections are developing, we are going to do a freehand technique through the rest of the hair, starting off by taking a panel at the front and taking our section using a zigzag parting and really softly painting on that clay lightener to create a gradient around where our depth is grown down to, making sure to really saturate that gradient. I'm using a zigzag section because when they're painted over with a freehand lightener, it creates these gorgeous ribbons almost of brightness that stand out from the overall gradient, just adding that extra level of dimension. And I go through and do this throughout the rest of the hair. So right now the sections we started off with are about halfway to where we want them to be, so we're going to go in fine sections and fully saturate and apply that lightener right up to the scalp, over that last half inch that we left out originally. This means we're going to get a lovely even lift and the perfect canvas for the vivid colour that we're going to go over these sections with. And we let the whole entire lot develop until we're around about a level 9, 9.5. So now it's time to mix up our toner. We're going to go in with 9G and 9B in Joico Vero K-Pop colour, mixing in equal parts of those. We're going to mix this 1 to 2 with Vero glaze and let that sit for about 10 minutes before we apply it. For our vivid colour, I went in with Joico Colour Intensity and I mixed equal parts red and ruby red to create this rich scarlet colour. Just look at that. Now this is the part where we trust the process, but how about that for a lift, eh? Now for the hardest part, finding that section again. Starting off with the red mix we made. I always find this first stroke of vivid colour so satisfying. I'm going to go in and outline the section, then I'll work quarter by quarter-ish, starting by applying to the roots going from bottom to top, and then I make sure to really saturate those ends, working my way back down, going from top to bottom. I always make sure I fully saturate the hair with colour, because when we're working with a canvas like this, if you miss any spot, you're going to see it a mile off. Now we apply the 9G, 9B mix we made up and apply that to the root and mid-length areas where we just lifted. I let that sit for about 10 minutes and I use that same formula and take it through to the ends just to freshen them up and control any unwanted brassiness we might get. Then we let everything process for another 10 minutes. We rinsed that off and finished off with Defy Damage Pro Series 2 and left that set for 10 minutes. On the home stretch now, and I'm just going to tidy up haircut just by taking off the ends to maintain the hair, keeping it looking really full and healthy. Finally, just blow dry the hair to get it all lovely and smooth. And here is our end result. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you want to see more videos like this, click the subscribe button.